Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a new Super 69 EV film. My name is Tom, and you join me again from my favorite studio, the BMW i3S. It's currently at 55,000 kilometers, so we're just ticking them away. I'm still in love with this car. But I'm always looking for a next car. When I was like 25, I was telling my wife, well, this car and I have now, I will keep it forever. I will cherish it until the day I die. And I just gave up on pretending to keep a car for very long because I don't. What I'm thinking about is the following. I have this idea that my next EV will have to tow our caravan, because let's face it, we own one of those and we like to go with it on holiday. And even though an EV isn't the perfect towing vehicle, it tows perfectly, but the range is getting really small. It's interesting, I think. And well, even though it's not as good as towing range-wise, I was thinking, what if I would buy a normal car, a normal EV that maybe can't even tow at all, but my dad could drive it it has a big range, he could drive it like without thinking about it for a week or 2 weeks, or maybe even 3 weeks. Then suddenly, the world's your oyster. You can pick whatever you like. And with all these new cars coming out, we could opt for a Volvo EX30 in performance trim, or MG4 X-Power, or Tesla Model 3 Performance. Just 3 cars that come to mind. But also I have to be less picky when I go looking for a car, because there are loads of cars that can tow, but they're not often equipped with a tow bar. So I'm limited in my search a lot. And I drove the BMW i4 M50 again, and that's still a car that I think, wow, it's so good, but it's also so expensive. Still, I don't think it's too expensive, but it's expensive for me. If you want one, you have to pay at least 70 grand. And for like 53, you can buy a brand new Tesla Model 3 Performance. Or for like, I read somewhere that the MG4 X-Power will be 48 grand. If you look at those kind of prices, yeah, doesn't make sense to buy such an expensive car. Especially not when I'm starting to tow. What I do want to get back into is driving on track. I'm not going to track a car weekly or even monthly, but I do want to have the opportunity to go to the Nürburgring, do a couple of laps, or do a track day, like small sessions. And yeah, Tesla Model 3 Performance doesn't need a lot to do that. You need to flush the brake fluid, which you have to do with every car you buy. You have to change the brake pads, again, nothing serious. And yeah, I'm curious when the MG4 X-Power is coming out later, how that will hold up. If it's like a Ford Mustang GT that gives you 5 seconds of fun, as Kyle Garner put it so eloquently. Why even bother? That's not going to give you a lot of fun on track. Tesla Model 3 Performance, however, you can track that for some time, and Kia EV6 GT also appears to have great thermals. So this i3, for instance, if I drive it at top speed, it will throttle really quickly. I'll make a video about it. You'll be surprised how quick it goes. So That's coming up soon. But yeah, I don't need another car right now. This one's still perfect. But I got thinking, what if we would just drop the Caravan from the equation? iX1 could also be a very good car. iX3 or... yeah, an iX is nice, but it's impossible to track. iX1 and iX3 too. So, still not sure what I want in my next car, but the option to go to a track day and do a couple of sessions would be really nice. But then I wouldn't want an i4 M50 because it's just too expensive. A lightly used, depreciated Model 3 Performance would suit me nicely. We'll see. At the moment, I'm having a lot of fun in the i3S still. And I drove my wife's VWE up, and it's also still a great car. I have to put the KW suspension back on it again. And it's just sublime. So let me know what you think. What should I go for? Do you have any experience with cars on track? Electric cars? Because yeah, that's something that piques my interest. I really like going fast in silence. I did some back road blasting in the i3S and in the E-Up when I just got it. And what I thought was the best thing about it is when I'm blasting on back roads and I pass a farm or something. When I used to do that in my Honda S2000, people would be on the streets screaming at me for such antisocial behavior, and rightly so. I was younger and stupider, so I drove way too quick. But if you do it in an EV, no one hears you. That's good. I like that. And it's fun. It's fun to do something different. So yeah, Tesla Model 3 with track mode, performance, it's kind of a no-brainer. Good aftermarket support for that car. I'm intrigued by that MG4 X-Power. I'm really intrigued by the way it will handle and the thermals. I haven't mentioned the Hyundai Ioniq 5N because it will be too expensive. It will be at least 80,000 euros new in the Netherlands. At least. I think maybe even a bit more expensive. I think they can charge it because it's a really cool car. It's really well developed from what I'm seeing right now, and I think a car with that tech and that battery and that performance level is worth between 80 and 90,000 euros when new. So that might be a cool car for a bit further down the line, but not at the moment. Not today, so. Yeah. Let me know what you think. Also, when is the Tesla Model 3 facelift coming out? Because I'm not expecting prices to go up, maybe even slightly down. So it might be a good idea to hold on for just a bit longer. Let me know what you think. Just thinking out loud here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in a new video very soon. And don't worry, the i3S isn't going anywhere for now. Have a great day. Bye.